Hi there, welcome to Virtual Y. My name is Maureen, and this is Total Strength. It's actually Total Strength 30 because it's just 30 minutes long. Total Strength is a full total body workout using our body weight, also weights, and we get it done in just 30 minutes. What I have today is in my pile of weights, I have on the lighter side and a medium sized set of weights, and then I have two things here because I'm going to do some moves that are kettlebell moves, but I want to show how you can do them without a kettlebell if what you have is a hand weight instead at home. What I'm working with for the hand weight for the kettlebell moves is a weight that's a little bit heavier, and then I do have a kettlebell. But if you don't have a kettlebell at home, not a problem. In fact, if you don't have weights at home, not a problem. You can go ahead and do the same exercises that I'm doing, focusing on form and execution, and I'll cue the things that are the main things that I want you thinking about. I also have a mat and some water, and in fact, I'm going to take some water now just because I want to make sure that I'm well hydrated as I begin. So if you want to take water, now's a great time for you to do so as well. What I got for you today is a circuit workout. We're going to go through, it's kind of a combination HIIT circuit, but I don't want you necessarily to be doing the exercises as high intensity or as hard as you can, but I do want you to focus on how many reps you can do during each round and how good is your form with each of the reps that you do. So if you need to up your weight to get more out of it or drop your weight to get better form, go ahead and do those things. We have 10 exercises. We're going to go through 3 times each. Then we'll end up on the floor working on the core and have some more stuff to do down there. All right, I'm going to start the music and we're going to get going. All right, let's warm it up. Warm-up time is a really good time to check in with your body. What is it that you have to give to this workout today? What do you want out of this workout? Key in on that, and let's get started. Big breath in through the nose, then stretch through the sides of the body. As you're in this position, check in with your knees. So you have a soft bend in the knees. Breathing in through the nose, then out through the mouth. All right, come down and up, warming up the joints, warming up our large muscle groups. We got 4 lift-ups and 3, 2, last one, stay up tall and stretch out again. This time, coming over a little farther. All right, we got 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring your hands to your hips, step in a little narrow, roll through your hips. As you're rolling through these joints, your knee joints will come along for the ride, and then we reverse. Continuing to do that, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Stay in this position. Feet are a little out past the hips, toes forward, shoulders down. Squat here. Let's talk about the squat. Squats initiate at the hip flexor. You're reaching your butt back. Then as you come up, squeeze your glutes. When you come to the bottom, your knees are back behind the toes. So you don't drop down with your knees first. That's a different thing and puts a lot of pressure on the knees. All right, we're going to add arms up overhead. Lift up overhead. Heart rate goes up just a little bit. All right, pause here. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and set up this good form. Toes forward, back heel up, drop down and up. So you're not doing these moves as intensely as you're gonna when we're doing the total strength workout, but you're warming up the muscles that we're gonna use. Switch to the other side. Back heels up, drop that knee down toward the floor. That back knee is the driver. Your hips are forward, shoulders down. All right. And come in. Step, feet in parallel. You're going to come down and alternate which foot is coming in. You're reaching back. As you're reaching back, now we got this dynamic lunge. Before we were doing a stable static lunge. Add your bicep curls. All right, a little change up here. We're gonna reach back, bring a leg up, or excuse, that's not a leg, that's an arm. Alternating sides, down and lift. Oh boy, it's that time of the week where I start saying the wrong body parts. Hopefully that's not gonna continue. All right, couple more. And here, step out wide. And we're gonna tap our toes. Dynamic stretch through the shins, press back, press, press. All right, hold here, bring your arms up and reach. So loosening through the shoulders, then nod your head. Loosening up through the neck. Everything nice and loose, everything warm, side to side. All right, we're gonna do an around the world. Right here, we're gonna swoop around and come back to the other side. So movement through the shoulders. All right, hands to the hips, come back, push forward. Kettlebell swing that we're gonna do. All right, we are gonna get things started. Let's grab some water. Here, you just went through the basic moves that we are gonna do. We got 30 seconds. Each one, we're no breaks in between. Once we get through all 10 things, then we'll take a break and we'll do it again. Hopefully we're gonna get through them all. All right, we're gonna start with a squat. 30 seconds of squat, set it up. We go in 2, 1, drop down, push up. So just using your own body weight. There's ways that we can make this harder though. You can make it faster. You can lift up and come back down, or you can drop and pulse and come up. You can stay in a pulse. This is our first round through, 30 seconds. When I say switch, in about 5 seconds, we're gonna grab one weight and we're gonna come into a reverse lunge. Grab one weight, bring it right here, and we're gonna drop down and up. All right, while you're coming down and up, switch to one hand, reach down, and come under. So moving quickly through the exercises, but executing them precisely. All right, we're gonna switch sides. Switch right here, other foot forward, other foot back, start dropping down and up, back knee is driving. Then you add this switch underneath your leg. You're hinged forward, you're breathing. You can slow this down. You can stay at this higher speed. You decide what you want to do, but we're gonna switch and set that weight down, set it down. Back into a reverse lunge, but this time we're stepping back. So step back, lift a knee, hold. Back, hold. So strength and balance, hold. When I say switch, you're gonna go to the other side. Balance, coordination. You can do this nice and slow. It's a little bit harder as far as balance goes. When I say switch, we're gonna do the other side and switch. So reaching back, set it up first, then come in strong. Now, you don't like that knee going up? Not a problem. Bring your leg in, reverse lunge, hold. This one is my harder side, so I'm struggling more to hold the balance. Pay attention if you have that as well on any side. All right, when I say switch, we are gonna pick up our bicep weights. And here, switch. I'm coming to my heavier weights of the day. Right away, come into bicep curls. You can go slow, you can go faster, whatever you're doing, check in with your knees. Make sure that there's a soft bend in the knees. All right, when I say switch, you're gonna take one foot and bring it back and set up for rows. 3, 2, and 1. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, heels down, and drive your elbows back. Now you know what I'm doing. You can look down and slightly ahead, so you keep your head and neck in alignment. Switch sides. Other foot forward, other foot back, drive your elbows back. You have this hinge, so you're working in the back. All right, when I say switch, we're gonna stand up tall and do triceps. Set it up, here we go, switch, down, press up. I got both those heavy weights. You can take one out, decide what you wanna do. This time when I say switch, set one weight down, or set both weights down and grab your kettlebell, because we're gonna do around the worlds. You got this. 3, 2, 1, and switch. One weight down or both weights down and grab your kettlebell and go right into around the worlds. Now watch that lower back. It is not arching. Watch your knees. They are not locked up. Keep it breathing. Don't hold your breath. And because of the speed that we're going through these, heart rate is up a little bit, just not necessarily in that cardio zone. All right, 3, 2, 1, set these weights down, grab your heavy weight or grab your kettlebell. Last thing that we're doing, set it up. We got kettlebell swings, come down and lift. Now, this is lower body, bringing these up. I'm not lifting the kettlebell. If you got a weight, you're holding on the end of the kettlebell and thrusting up, just like that. All right, we got 8 more seconds. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and if you are getting that momentum going at the bottom, you got that swing. All right, take a break, grab some water. Let me review that kettlebell. So what I'm doing is getting momentum going. Here I'm gonna do it with a weight. Hold on to the end. At the warm-up where we were going like this is what you're doing to get that up. I'm not doing full lift. All right, we gotta come back to the beginning. In 4, 3, 2, 1, drop down. Here's our squat and lift. Remember, make this squat yours. I'm bringing my hands up overhead intentionally because I want my heart rate up as I do this. Do what you want to do to make it a little harder or easier. You can take the arms out. When I say switch, we're going to grab one weight and reach underneath and switch it out. Get ready to switch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch it out, grab that weight. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and we're doing this lunge, staying in place. Use your abs. Don't round the back as you're switching things up. Flat back, back knees driving down. 10 more seconds. When I say switch, you're gonna switch sides and hit the other side. 2, 1, finish it out and switch. Set it up quick and drop down and up. Back knee is the driver. Strong abs, hips are forward. Front knee over the ankles. Every time you're coming down, you're doing a hinge at the waist. All right, we're coming up to a switch where we do a reverse lunge, knee up. So we got balance, challenge coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set that weight down, then set it up. Reach back, drive a knee. You do not need to add this hand. You can just stay here and drive your knee. This adds a little bit more balance challenge. Check in. How are you doing? Do you need to slow things down? Do you need to stay where you are? We got 5 seconds. And then I'm going to say switch. And we're going to hit the other side. Right here, switch. Reverse lunge, balance. This one is so hard for me on this side. Maybe you have a hard side too. All right, we're about to cross that halfway mark. And when I say switch, we're going into biceps. Get ready to grab your bicep weights. 10 more seconds. Whew, there I lost it. All right, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. Bicep weights, grab them, protect your back. Then right away, lift and lower. All right. Woo. Are you breathy? I am too. Total body workout. All right, we are getting through the halfway mark of this round 2. So we're halfway through what we are doing. When I say switch, we're gonna do a row right here. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and just start driving elbows back. Engage your abs, hips are forward, back foot is down all the way. When I say switch, you're gonna switch sides. So other foot forward, other foot back, switch it out. Keep it going. This time when I say switch coming up, we are gonna come into tricep press backs or overhead. This time I'm gonna do a press back. You can go overhead, press back triceps, right there. Just wanted to show a different option if you don't like your hands going up overhead, weights going up overhead. All right, when I say switch this time, we're going into that around the world. So you can either put both weights down, grab your kettlebell if you have it, or set one weight down in 4, 3, 2, 1. Set one. I'm going to set one weight down. Go right into that around the world, alternating sides. Coming up, we got our second set of kettlebell swings. Keep it going. Whew. All right, we have crossed that halfway mark. This is all about shoulder mobility. Keep the lower body still and stable. We got 5, 4, 3. Get ready to grab that kettlebell or heavy weight and switch. Grab what you're gonna grab. Set it up. Take the moment, set it up. Then get that kettlebell moving. Get that weight moving. Everything coming from that lower body. Arms stay straight. Momentum is bringing this kettlebell up. And then when I say stop, when you stop and come down, that kettlebell should continue moving a little bit if you got good momentum going. 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Here's our break. Set that down, reset. All right, let's keep everything moving. I'm gonna reset my equipment, grab some water, and then we got one more set. So you got 2 down, 1 left to go of these moves. Is there something that you can do to dial up the work? Do you need to dial it back, or do you need to stay where you are? I'm going at one pace. You could pick a different pace. Find that right place for you. But I'm gonna set my weights aside and get ready for those squats that are coming up. In 2, 1, and go. Remember, hands overhead. Add a little more cardio work to this. But you don't have to do it. Another thing that gets those quads really burning out is staying down. So the second half of this, I'm gonna pulse it out. All right, we got 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. Grab your weight. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Drop down in that lunge and switch in the middle, making sure that you're hinging forward and not rounding forward. So you can only go down as low as that back knee will drive you. You can be up here if you can't reach all the way down with that hinge. So whatever you're doing, you're working, but you're also protective. All right, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch it out. Other foot forward, other foot back. Drop it down and up. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Finding your right pace for everything that we are doing. All right, we are getting ready to cross that halfway mark. When I say switch, what we're gonna do is put this weight down, get ready for that reverse lunge with the knee going up. 5, 4, 3, 2, Last one, set this down, set it up. One leg forward, one leg back, reverse lunge and lift. You can stay here or lift an arm up so that throws your balance off just a little bit. And if you like, you could even have a weight in this hand going up. All right, we are crossing the halfway mark. So when I say switch, we are going to switch to the other side in 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, and switch it out. Other foot forward, other foot back, and drop down, lift up through that knee. Balance challenge. Again, you can be here, you can be here. Does not need to come super high. Find that right balance place for you. 10 more seconds. When I say switch, we are going to grab our weights for biceps. Switch. Grab your weights and set everything up. Nice wide stance. Shoulders come up, back, down, and right away lift. Bicep curl. What I want you to think about is avoiding any kind of swing here. Saves the swings for kettlebells. You're already more than halfway, well more than halfway through. In fact, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. One foot forward, one foot back. Hang on to these weights. Back heels down, hinge, and drive your elbows straight back. That hinge is important. That back heel down is important. Hips are forward, abs engaged. All right, switch sides. So we're even, heels down, hips forward. Drive your elbows straight back. All right, I am heading back to that overhead press. This time I'm going to set one weight down. I just need a little bit less. And by tricep press. What I want you to check into. Do you need to do this overhead press? Do you need to do kickbacks? Wherever you are, elbows stay in position. Wherever you are, shoulders stay down. Just 10 more seconds. All right, you got this. And let's take a break right away, heading into that around the world. So working the shoulders. Check in with the lower back. Make sure you're not arching as you reach around. Also, if you're not liking that weight coming behind your head, you can do an around the world like this. All right, get ready to switch to that kettlebell swing or swinging that heavy weight like it's a kettlebell. Set your weight down. Grab whatever you're gonna grab for this last swing. Feet are forward and get that momentum going and then lift. That lift is coming through the lower body, thrusting up. And remember, you'll know that you got that good momentum going when you stop and that kettlebell keeps moving for a moment. All right, we're coming to our last 5, 4, 3, 2, and take a break. Set these down. We are gonna come into some core work, but I know the heart rate got up there a little bit for us. So we're gonna take a moment and use this time to set up and let our heart rate go down. So keep your head above the heart. Grab some water, and then we are gonna come into some core work. Our first thing, we start out head above the heart. We're gonna set up into a crab walk. So you can come here, you can stay here with your butt down and reach opposite hand to foot and alternate there. You can lift and lower, or you can lift, and if you're not feeling too tired, you can lift. I don't know, I might have tired myself out, but we got 30 seconds here, go. So wherever you want to be, you can add a little down and up if you want. 30 seconds here, go ahead, lift your body up if you want. Reaching opposite hand to foot if you want. You find what you need to make this yours. I don't even have that in me today. All right, We have 5 more seconds. 3, 2, last one. And we are going to do bicycles. So sitting up nice and tall, coming back. Keep the head above the heart, one leg out, and alternate. All right, bring your hands right there and rotate. When I say switch, so now heart rate should probably be down a little bit. When I say switch, we're gonna flip over and do some plank tap outs. We're nearing the end, just got a little bit more to go. And switch, bring it over here. Here's our option. You can be on your knees and coming to lifting and lowering, or you can stay up tall and long and tap out side to side. So you decide where you need to be. We got 30 seconds and you keep going. I just gotta adjust my mic. That flipped around on me. All right, we are reaching that halfway mark. So either tapping or you're coming down and up. You can be on your forearms, you can be on your hands. Now we're gonna switch. Come on down to your belly, coming into Superman or Superwoman or Super Person. Reach your toes to one end of the room, your fingertips to the other. And you're gonna lift and lower, lift and lower. So you are facing down. It's a little bit hard for me to do this with the mic in front of me, but I want you to lengthen your legs to one end, fingertips to the other, and lift up and down. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and take a break. Reset, come into child's pose. We are gonna do that again 2 more times. Flip it over. We already know that I cannot lift my butt up and touch opposite hand to foot today. So we know my limit, know your limits, or where you want to push out. But we are going to start this up in another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're down and up and lift. Do whatever you want to do. You can stay here. You can do opposite leg up. Whatever you are doing is good. You are working your core. All right, we are reaching that halfway mark. We've crossed it. Just a little more. And then we come into our bicycles when I say switch. All right, 2, 1. I'm gonna finish out this side so I'm even. Then come on back. Knees come in and just start doing that bicycle right away. Add rotation. Every time you rotate, blowing your air out. All right, we're crossing that halfway mark. 15 seconds down, now less than 15 to go. Watch your lower back. Squeeze through your abs to protect your lower back. We got 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. Turn it over, coming into that plank with either knees coming down and up or tapping side to side. This time I'm gonna show it coming into forearm. So you can be here tapping side to side or coming down and lifting up. So you decide where you want to be. I'm gonna switch out at the halfway mark. You can do that as well. So when I start switching, you'll know that I'm at the halfway mark and you'll know how much more you gotta go. All right. Make sure wherever you are, you're in good form. So not looking down like this if you're on your forearms or on your hands. All right, we got 3, 2, 1. Reset, pull back. And that is all that we have time for today for the core. You're like, thank goodness she's done with that. All right, we are gonna sit up nice and tall because we can't go without getting a little bit of a stretch. So sitting up nice and tall, plant your hips down on the floor. We are gonna take one arm and rotate. Use your thigh to pull around, look over your shoulder. Come back to the center. Take that same side and lift up and over. And come back to the center, other side. Turn and rotate. Use your thigh to pull yourself around, look over your shoulder. Come back to the center. Reach up and over. And come back to the center. We're gonna take a nice big breath in, opening the heart. And then round forward. Walk your fingers out. Tuck your chin to your chest and release through the hips. And then come back up. We're gonna do the same thing other side. Switch that cross and then turn and rotate, looking over the shoulder, hold. Engage your abs. Reach up, whoops, other side, we're gonna reach up. And now turn and rotate, keeping the knees pointing forward the whole time. Don't let them come along for the ride. And then we reach up and over. Again, coming forward, walk the fingers out, releasing through the hips. And release. We're gonna take one arm forward, release the biceps. Give yourself a pat on the back. Other side, palm is forward, release the bicep. Give yourself a pat on the back and release. Stack your hands, push out, chin to the chest, opening up the upper back and release. We're gonna cross this leg in front, lengthen this leg, turn and rotate so we get that nice stretch through the thigh and the front of the leg and the hip flexor. Switch it out, other side. Watch the lower back though. When you're in this position, you are not arching, and get another stretch. Alrighty, let's come to tabletop. Push back, roll here, and hover your heels over the floor. Get a nice stretch through the calves. Let's stretch the backs of the legs, push up, and feel that nice stretch. The hamstrings, hands can be here, they can be on the floor. We're gonna roll up one vertebra at a time, coming up to standing, letting that blood flow come back in. Let's take a big breath in and release. Open your heart to the sky and come back to the center. Just a little bit of movement through the neck and release. This has been Total Strength 30. My name is Maureen. I'm glad that you joined me today. Make sure after this that you drink plenty of water. If you need to stretch out some more, go ahead and stretch out some more. Be good to yourself, and I hope to see you again next time. Have a great rest of your day.